Welcome to the SolidCAM University channel. This video's topic is variable spin units in turning. So basically, this is kind of a follow-up video to a recent KevCam video where we were talking about turning and the feeds and speeds related to tool selection. So you can see on our screen here that we're looking at the Data tab under the Tool section where we're going to put in our feeds and speeds. Now, to start, basically, the default settings is the inch per minute, or if you're working in metric, millimeters per minute, and the RPM. And these are basically just standard units. When you plug them in here, they will output in your G code as a feed rate and a spindle speed. Now, if you want to do it in more of a classical machining kind of way, then you can switch it to inch per rev and surface footage, or variable surface. Now, that actually engages something a little different. Once you check on that, inch per rev is pretty standard, is right there, and it breaks it down either in the inch per minute or inch per rev as a feed for normal operations and a feed for finishing operations. In this case, in your tool path, if you say do a finishing pass, it'll use that feed rate. The safety angle, there's actually a good image of it in the help menu, is essentially just the angle to make sure that the tool does not gouge anything on its way into doing a pocket such as this one. So that is really just what the safety angle is there. Now, on the spin side, it actually yields itself more to, depending to your way of thinking for feed rates and spindle speeds. If you plug in just the simple RPM, then this is the RPM that will get outputted for regular turning and finished turning. If you engage the surface footage, or meters per minute, if you're working in metric, then you'll see it actually changes to this box down here. So to maintain this constant feed rate, this constant surface footage right here, it's going to give you this gear information on the bottom here. So it automatically calculates the reference diameter. So in the calculation of surface footage, you need a diameter. It's going to use that diameter there. And it gives you an option down here for the max and min RPM. So as you're maintaining that constant surface speed, and it's going deeper and deeper into the part, going further down to the center of the part through the radius, that RPM is going to increase, obviously, because of the calculation. This gives you the option here to limit that calculation within a minimum and a maximum. And the gear limits are essentially just whatever was calculated by your VMID, your machine definition. So for this machine in particular, I only have one gear, and it limits itself between 0 and 900 RPM. And that's why when I switch this to surface feet, it actually gives me that same option down here. Now, I can control this separately. Let's say I know in particular this tool path should only really go between two limits. I can set that up right there. But that's basically what this window does. It just gives you a little further control, a little more detailed control over the spindle speed if you choose this, this surface footage unit of measure. Any questions on this or anything else from SolidCAM, you can always give us a call at 1-866-975-1115, extension 2. You can send us your parts or your questions via the ticket system at solidcamsupport.com, or stay tuned for the rest of the videos on this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.